Hi guys, it's Lara. Thanks for watching and welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be a little travel vlog. Jack and I are about to drive to a customer in Germany, and since it's not really far from where my aunt lives, we have decided that on our way home we're gonna go through the western part of the Czech Republic and we are going to visit my aunt. And I thought I could film a few clips, a few impressions so that we could take you guys with us. And I think I'm also gonna film a second video, and that's gonna be kind of our food diary for this trip. So it should end up being 2 videos in total. So if that's something you're interested in, then please keep watching.
Come on,
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
So we had a really nice evening. It was a nice walk to the town center where we had our pizza for dinner, and now we're gonna take a shower and go to bed. Good morning. So it's the next day. We got up quite early. I've been outside with Hercules. I gave him his heart medicine and his eye ointments and his eye drops. And I don't even know where he is. Where is he?
Right here.
Oh, he's with Jack in the other room. Jack is getting dressed and I'm preparing our breakfast. It's 9 o'clock. It's been about an hour since Jack went to his meeting. I spent most of the time on Instagram. I've been scrolling through the feed and looked at what the people that I follow were posting and writing, and I posted something myself. I also posted something on YouTube below the community button, and now I'm about to write a few things down into my bullet journal. I'm still using it mainly for my daily affirmations and for the tracker, but in addition to that, I'm usually writing down thoughts and notes. And let's say I'm planning a chatty video, then I would write down a few bullets with the things that I feel like I should talk about, because that way the chatty videos are structured and they don't end up being just a random rambling. Actually, I asked you guys on Instagram not so long ago if you would be interested in podcast type of videos, basically chatty videos in which I would be discussing different topics a little bit deeper. So these videos would be rather longer, but since it would be podcast style where I would be just sitting and talking, there would be nothing to look at unless you really want to look at me for that long time. Then these videos would be the videos that you can just listen to while you would be doing something else. So quite a few people actually voted for these videos, and the rest of the people didn't vote at all. I don't know if they were not interested in in general, or if they were too polite to say no. Anyway, since no one said no, I'm gonna film these videos, and there are actually already quite a few topics I would like to discuss, so I'm just gonna write down now a list for myself. And if you are interested in this type of videos and there is a certain topic you would like me to talk about, feel free to write the idea in the comments and I'll see what I can do. When I will be done with my notes and after I set my daily affirmations, I'll be reading my book for at least half an hour. I'll finish my wonderful peanut butter and jelly sandwich and my tea. The tea that I'm drinking right now is called Spanish Orange, so it's a fruit tea. Since I forgot my favorite chocolate chai tea, I have to suck it up and drink something else. Hercules is snoring in the basket, so it's just a wonderful quiet morning. And when I will be done with all of this, I'll take a shower, I'll get dressed, then I pack my stuff because I have to leave the apartment by 11. They will come and clean it and prepare it for the next group. And Hercules and I are going to go on a walk and we are going to take you guys with us. It is such a wonderful day outside. It is not too hot, it's sunny, and it's just lovely. And since Hercules and I have a couple of hours left until Jack will be finished with his meetings, we have decided to go hiking. Why do I suddenly remember the scene from The Lord of the Rings when Frodo was captured by the evil spider? I'm not so sure we should go through here. If something eats me, send help. It is so beautiful and peaceful here. All I'm hearing the entire time, apart from occasionally a car driving by, are birds chirping and crickets. And the mountains around this town is just such a beautiful scenery. Here we have vegan options from Bavarian gas station. So I have here paprika chips and I'm having these waffles, a little piece of Austria, they come from Austria, and these are vegan, and the paprika chips obviously as well. We are at my aunt's. We have the entire second floor for us, which is wonderful. And it's just so nice to be here. That's a house where my grandmother and grandfather used to live. It was my grandmother that was born in Germany. And my grandfather was a wonderful man. He was a carpenter. And during Second World War, he actually was captured by the Germans and he was in concentration camp, but fortunately he survived. And when I was a little kid, I used to spend here a lot of time, and now my aunt lives here and my uncle. This chair here is very special. I remember this chair since I was a kid. So my uncle and my aunt used to live in another home. It was just an apartment, and I remember they used to have this rocking chair in their living room. And when they moved into this house, they brought it with them. And another thing that's maybe interesting for you guys is that there are so many Chinese things here. And that is because my uncle spent quite a long time in China. He used to work for some kind of energy company, and they did a project in China. And whenever he was there, then he would bring something with him home. Good morning, guys. So we got up not so long ago. I actually still have a pillow print on my left cheek, and we are about to have breakfast. We don't have many plans for today. It's actually nice outside, even though it looks rainy. My cousin is supposed to come today to visit us, and later, if it's not gonna rain, we would like to take a stroll through the town, and I would like to show Jack things that I remember. And one of the things should be to go to the graveyard where my granny and my grandpa are buried, because I haven't been there in ages and I would just like to go there and kind of pay my respects. We had a wonderful day. In the afternoon, the son of my cousin came to visit us, and then later also my cousin, so we could catch up. And other than that, we've been basically just hanging out with my aunt and my uncle. We looked at some photos from China from the time when my uncle was working there regularly. That was very interesting. And we just talked about so much stuff, and it was just, as I said, just such a wonderful day. I'm pretty tired. It's not even 9 o'clock, but I'm about to take a shower. I'm gonna grab a book, read a few pages, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Here is a wood where I would go with my granny looking for mushrooms and raspberries. Here in the background there's a pool. That's where I used to go swimming with my grandmother and later also with my little cousin. And I have so many wonderful memories of this place. So I will have to wake this sleepyhead. He's super tired because we had a really nice walk today in the morning, and this little guy went into his basket and he's literally snoring. Hey bear,
I'm so sorry to wake you, Hickey, but we will go home now. You have to wake up. Oh, I'm so sorry to wake you, but it's time to go home.
Alright, we are on our way home. We had such a wonderful time. I'm really happy we were able to see my aunt and my uncle, and I really hope that we get to see them soon again. This house, I have so many, okay, I'm gonna cry. I have so many wonderful memories from this house, from the time when my granny and my grandpa lived. And I'm always so happy when I get to come here because I get to remember all the wonderful things that we did there, and it's just beautiful. On our way home, we could take the highway, but we have decided not to because there's so much construction work everywhere, and you get to drive super slow, and there's always traffic jam. So we are driving basically through the country.
Taking my way.
Yeah,
not
exactly. Yeah, you heard him. What he said. And I made a complete idiot of myself. So I was looking through Google Maps because I wasn't sure which town should we drive towards to. And while I was looking through Google Maps and making sure that we are going to the right direction, I had a Red Bull Coke between my legs. And you probably know where this is going. And when I put the Coke there, I was thinking like, well, this could get spilled. That would be pretty stupid. And then the devil on the other shoulder was like, nah, you're fine. And of course, I spilled the Coke in my lap. And fortunately, I had dark jeggings, so you wouldn't really see it. But of course, it felt like I peed myself because my crotch was completely wet. So when we had a chance and stopped at a gas station, I went to the bathroom and I put on shorts and dry undies. It's just so stupid. That's one of these things, while you're doing that, you already know that it's gonna end up badly. It's just stupid. You should not be doing that. You should put the Coke somewhere else. No, I didn't know any better, so yeah. At least I didn't have like pale jeans or something, because it would have been so embarrassing to go to the bathroom with like yellowish spots. That's what happened to me once in high school. I remember I was once in a cafe with my friends and I was sitting like a lady with legs completely spread, of course, because that's who I am. I was kind of man spread even though I'm a girl, but anyway. So I was sitting there and someone sitting across of me spilled an orange juice, and I remember back then I had only a short period off, so I couldn't like go back home and change, so I had to go back to school with blue jeans with this orange juice in my crotch. It was just so stupid, and obviously people were like, Lara, did you pee yourself? And me being me, I said, yeah, I did. So of course everyone was like, nah, you didn't. And so I made fun of them. Then I was like, then why do you ask? But it was still embarrassing.
So when I was at university, I was taking chemistry, and it was nice because I had chemistry with, I had the class with my best friend. So we're still friends today, and so we were doing an experiment, and I was holding 2 test tubes in my right hand. I'm left-handed, so my watch is on my right hand, and we have to, you have to mark down the time that when you're mixing the things. He goes, okay, so what time is it now exactly? God, we laughed about that for months. That was so stupid.
That's one of these cliche things where you always find it funny and like, nah, no one can be that stupid.
Oh yeah.
Until you do it yourself. Back at home, we arrived around 8:30 in the evening. It took us way longer to come home than what we expected, but there is so much construction work out there, and there were also a few accidents, so it took for quite a long time. But since Jack and I are not only husband and wife, but also best friends, basically, we had a nice time. We talked about so many topics, so the time flew so quickly, and we are just about to have dinner. I'm making tofu grilled in the oven with sweet chili sauce, and I also made tomato salad, so it's super easy and it's a really quick dinner. And then we're gonna go very soon to bed because we are so wiped out. But that was it for this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you so much and see you soon. Bye!